The Department of Justice is considering a special counsel to investigate Hillary Clinton and the Uranium One deal. Joining us now, Iowa Congressman Rod Blum. He's on the House Oversight Committee, which is already investigating this deal. Why is it taking so long for the Justice Department to get around to thinking about going after Hillary Clinton?
Good morning, Stuart. Or should I call you the Right Honorable Mr. Varney, as Karl Rove admonished us to yesterday?
No, Stuart will do just fine.
It's fun.
Overall, Stuart, one of my biggest concerns, I've been here 3 years now, is I have seen and witnessed firsthand the politicization of our Justice Department. And I grew up in an America, I'm 62 years old, that always thought that our Justice Department was above politics. And I'm really concerned about that. Now, when I talk to the voters in my district in eastern Iowa, Stuart, they feel like there's two justice systems anymore. One for average common people like us, and then one for the powerful and politically connected. And the reason they feel that way, because I actually think there is two justice systems.
So what are we going to do here? If there is a special counsel appointed by the Justice Department, doesn't that just spin things out forever and ever, doesn't it?
Well, that is a great question, and I literally said that 15 minutes ago. Are we going to get to the point where we have a special counsel investigating the special counsels?
Yeah.
And here's the problem with special counsels. They're appointed typically with a very narrow focus, in this example with Mueller, to investigate if there was any collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia. And what we find over time, just like the federal government, their focus expands and widens, and pretty soon they're starting to subpoena people and arrest people for running traffic lights.
I never understood why the Clintons were allowed to establish a fund with over $2 billion in it before she became Secretary of State, before she was a presidential candidate, and took in hundreds of millions of dollars from foreign governments before she became Secretary of State. Why was this not investigated at the time? Why was this not a huge part of the last election, over the last few years? Why not? I mean, I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Neither do I, Stuart. The only thing I can come up with is she was a member of the party in power, and it goes back to the politicization of our justice system. In Iowa, we have a saying: if it looks like cow dung, smells like cow dung, Stuart, it's probably cow dung. When you receive $145 million from Russians, contributions to your library, the Clinton Library, I mean, you can't tell me that's not a quid pro quo. And then we give up 20% of our uranium supply to Russia shortly thereafter.
Yeah. And by the way,
I'm not a lawyer. You don't need to be a lawyer. This smells. This smells.
And by the way, sir, I know Iowa quite well, and they don't call it dung. They have another word for it, but that's another story entirely. Okay. This is a family show.
The burning question, Stuart, in my district is: do you have a John Deere tractor?
Yes, I do. Yes, sir.
Excellent.
I do.
It's made in my district, by the way.
I have John Deere. Is it really? Well, it's a fine tractor. And I also have a couple of Gators, you know, four-wheel machines that go over rough country. Got a couple of them as well from John Deere. Great stuff.
Well, we passed this tax reform package Thursday. Maybe you'll be able to purchase another John Deere tractor.
That's what I want to get to. House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy, he's just said the tax bill will move to the floor of the House on Thursday. You're going to confirm that for us, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
So
the bill will be voted on. It'll be voted on Thursday, and it will pass on Thursday, the House.
Yeah, because you don't move something to the floor of the House unless you know you've got the votes to pass it. So that's a vote of confidence that, yes, it's going to pass, right?
You're starting to sound like the Speaker of the House, Stuart. That's exactly correct. That's why I called you Right Honorable.
Yeah, I like this, you know.
Yes.
I think we might keep this interview going a few minutes, you know. But Congressman Rod Blum from Iowa, thanks so much for joining us, sir. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Stuart.